Capcom, we need to talk. To preface this, just in case some of you are just not aware of the whole situation, Street Fighter 6 just seemingly pissed off a lot of its player base overnight. However, on the surface, to some of you it might not seem that way. From June 2023 onward, most people would agree Street Fighter 6's reception has been mostly positive, with most people praising the game for its visuals, gameplay, and single player content. But what if I told you the biggest part of Street Fighter 6 is currently the reason why everyone is so upset with Capcom right now? If you guessed it by now, you're probably correct. It's the avatars. Capcom, for some reason, has put a heavy amount of focus on avatars and avatar-related items ever since the game's initial release. Most people didn't really catch the issues early on until about year 2, and a lot of people started to notice how much focus Capcom puts on avatar costumes at that point. Just to give you guys a better perspective of the whole situation, so you don't think that we're just angry with Capcom and Street Fighter 6 for no apparent reason, I want to go over the entire Street Fighter 6 content timeline so you guys can see how much content Capcom actually added to the game from June 3rd, 2023 to now. Don't worry, this will be quick. It's not a lot. So far, within the span of a year and a half, Capcom has managed to drop 6 DLC characters so far, not including Mai and Elena, that'll be coming to the game within a few months. Aside from that, Capcom has also added 4 stages to the game. Some characters came with stages, some of them absolutely did not. Capcom has also done a total of 17 avatar-focused Battle Pass events. This is also including the event that they just released that people got upset about. On the other end of the spectrum, we've gotten 3 roster-focused events. What I mean by that is events that are focused around the roster of Street Fighter 6, like Luke, Kimberly, Jamie, etc. And they give them new items, colors, cosmetics, whatever it may be. Last but not least, we have received only 1 costume pack ever since Street Fighter 6 released. Just to make this hit even harder, I want to compare the content timeline for Street Fighter 6 to 2 other fighting games that is out right now. Let's start with everyone's favorite 3D fighter, Tekken. Tekken so far has done 17 classic costumes, 16 different customization packs, and several items you can get for free. 4 collabs, and all of them were character focused, 40 avatar items, 3 stages, 4 DLC characters, and each DLC character came with 2 DLC costumes when you purchased them, 4 battle passes. Majority of the items in the battle pass also were character focused, and Tekken also came with a jukebox that gave you almost every single Tekken song that has existed since Tekken 1. And I want to make it clear that Tekken has only been out for a year. This next and last game that I'm using in this comparison is a game that most people look at as an absolute failure, and that game is Mortal Kombat 1. To start off, ever since Mortal Kombat 1's initial release in August 2023, every character has at the very least 5 to 7 different skins, and each of those skins have several different color options. And after doing the quick math, there's a rough estimate around 189 skins in Mortal Kombat 1 throughout 33 different characters. MK1 also has 10 DLC characters so far, with the 11th one coming soon. So MK is already starting off with more DLC characters than Tekken and Street Fighter 6. MK1 already has an expansion that dropped 3 DLC characters at once, with 9 stages that I didn't even know about that were absolutely free to every single person that has the game. 7 different character focused events that have lasted for months, with each one having its own dedicated theme. And there's also like 1 highlighted character with 3 to 4 other characters thrown in that get their own dedicated skin for that season. Think of it as how Overwatch or Marvel Rivals handles their current seasonal based content. So after all of that, Street Fighter 6 has somehow managed to put out less content for their game than Tekken and Mortal Kombat 1, that is considered a failure, I want to add, and also came out at the same, almost at the same exact time as Street Fighter 6. I just don't get it. I really don't. I just want some of you to understand the situation that's going on with Street Fighter 6 and how tone deaf the entire situation is, and people have the right to be upset. And I hope you guys understand that. If you play Street Fighter 6, how do you feel about the whole situation currently? Are you a big fan of the avatars and the avatar related events? How do you guys feel? I want to get your perspective because I haven't heard that much from the people that actually buy these battle passes and buy into these events. And let me know, if you don't play Street Fighter 6, let me know from an outsider perspective, how do you feel about the whole situation? Let me know in the comment section, but I'm gonna get up out of here. Love every single one of y'all. Stay safe, peace, and love.